Calaroga Shark Media.
Hi there, I'm Johnny Mack with 5 good news stories. And good news if you're on your way to the Coldplay concert. You see, Chris Martin, he's the singer for Coldplay. He was on his way to a Coldplay concert, which is good because if you're going to a Coldplay concert, you kind of want the singer to be there. Anyway, he was at Radio 1's big weekend music festival. He's on his way. He's in his black Mercedes, and he saw a woman leaning against a fence. Sandra is 64 and suffers from what she calls a dodgy right hip. She was walking to the box office for an accessibility ticket. She decided to rest for a moment. Then a Mercedes pulls up and says, "Hey, do you want to get in?" She tells the BBC. The door opens and I say, "Oh, that's Chris Martin. I can't get in with him." But she got in. Why wouldn't you? And they really hit it off. She said they were chatting like two old ladies. When they got to the arena, Martin ensured there was a golf cart found to take Glenn to the box office. Hey, good news if you like salty taste, but not any of that sodium. Japanese beverage maker Kirin Holdings is selling, listen to this, an electrified spoon. Now that scares me. Electricity plus metal plus my mouth. I'm a little worried, but I'll hear you out. Researchers say the electrified spoon enhances salty tastes without added sodium. The electric salt spoon uses a weak electric field to concentrate sodium ions on the tongue, increasing perceived saltiness. That was just a fun sentence to say. This could be helpful for people who love salty foods, but gotta watch the blood pressure, right? We'll keep an eye on that story. Good news if you're a white rhino, you and 1,999 friends are being rewilded into secure protected areas in Africa over the next 10 years. 40 white rhinos already on their way to their new home at the Muniwana Conservancy in South Africa. It's a continent-wide effort organized by a group called African Parks. The movement is called Rhino Rewild. They have acquired 2,000 southern white rhinos that had been privately owned by a multi-millionaire who dreamed of keeping them in a preserve for the purpose of harvesting their horns to flood the illegal rhino horn trade. Yikes. The southern white rhino had reached an all-time low of between, listen to this number, 30 to 40 animals back in the 1930s. Conservation measures have increased the population to approximately 20,000 by 2012. Not an awesome number, but a lot better than 30, right? KGO caught up with Pete. Pete is 88 years old. He heads out to the trails every day with a goal of 7,000 steps. He says, as age has gotten to me, I've gone from marathons down to this, walking 2 miles a day. Let me tell you my favorite expression, and it's, I'd rather wear out than rust out. That's been my motto all these years. I'll keep going as long as I can. Does he get to his 7,000 steps? He was looking at his tracker. He got to 12,000. All right, a wacky story from USA Today. Vincent went out to get a pizza, all right, grabs the pizza, hops into his car, drives off, and then he notices the dog wants some of the pizza. All right, pretty common story. I have a dog. Dogs like pizza. Totally get it. Oh, wait, it's not his dog. You know why it's not his dog? It's not his car. He thought he got in his red Honda CR-V, but no, he got in your red Honda CR-V. He said, this is why you should not leave a key fob in your car, because I got in with my pizza, and then I got the bleep scared out of me by this dog. It's not my dog or not my car. He recounts the story. As I was backing out and turning and hitting the blinker towards my ex-wife's apartment, I had a sensation. There was something in the back. I thought to myself, did I load my dog, Panda? When I looked over my shoulder, and I saw the look on the dog, it was surreal because I also had an English lab that looked like that, but then I noticed the key fob in the center console, which explained everything. So he brings the car and the dog back, and as USA Today tells us, he didn't go back in to tell the guy he had just driven his car. So the lesson, don't leave your key fob in the car. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. Hey, if you would like these things commercial free, there's a link in the show notes. You become a supporter of the show. We'll give you a custom feed. You get these things commercial free, and you get all the other shows on the network as well, including Daily Comedy News, which I host 7 days a week. Link in the show notes. You have an awesome day.